Is there ever such a thing as absolute evil? Dictators are considered harsh and cruel, but sometimes all they aim to do is help. Can you ever justify anything by claiming it's pure evil? The United States did so during this time, along with all of its allied powers. Despite stereotypes, Hitler was good news for Germany. The Treaty of Versailles left Germany with almost nothing, and it was obvious from the start that the fragile new government wasn't going to work. The Great Depression of the 1930s simply made this worse. Adolf Hitler came promising a quick fix to all of these problems. He could give the people the protection they needed. All he asked for was a swap for freedoms. Hitler was elected to power because people believed he could help. A similar case was in Japan, with strong generals being elected to government positions. The very beginning of these new dictators taking control was almost rewarded. War-tired France and Great Britain began by using appeasement. They gave the Nazis land in hopes that this would keep them from getting violent. This merely provoked the dictators into invading more land. It was only when these empires began to expand into closer nations that action was taken. Everyone just wanted to prevent another war. The mentality that caused the U.S. to enter the fray came from Pearl Harbor. On December 7, 1941, Hawaii was attacked from the skies by Japan. Japan had hoped to cripple the U.S.'s sea power by destroying fleets. Many people saw the attack as a brutal, unexpected battle by cruel, merciless Japanese soldiers. Were they really that cruel and merciless? Japan is a small island nation with very few resources. When the Great Depression came, people were in even worse conditions than they were in the U.S. The worst part is that Japan had been isolated by trade laws, leaving its people to starve to death. Japan had begun to reach out and take other islands and their resources. Japan knew in order to survive this way, the Pacific powers had to be taken out. The United States was the only major threat. The U.S. felt that the cruelty done upon them by these people was repaid by war. The U.S. began a strategy called island hopping, meaning they only attacked the major islands that they knew would cripple Japan. While people believed we were doing this for good, people who looked Japanese in the U.S. were placed in internment camps. The United States wasn't perfect either.